Hello everyone and welcome to Tarot Between Sisters. I'm Lady Phoebe. Today we're going to do a daily tarot with the Lightseers deck. Look at me being all adventurous. I don't know. Do you ever have one of those days where you're just like, you know what, just feeling pretty good? You know, like feeling pretty good. You got a couple of downloads and some things you've been kind of worrying about or whatever, and then Spirit's like, hey, you're gonna be okay. And this is why this is happening. And then you go, oh, that totally makes sense. This is today. And I faced a big fear of mine yesterday. I don't know why. I was so scared. So TikTok. I had like this mad rush, like, hey, I gotta get to 1,000 subscribers or like followers so that I can go live on TikTok. I need 1,000 friends. So I worked and I did follow trains and I did all this stuff. And then I get to 1,000 and I was like, fuck, I'm petrified to go on live. I don't want to go on live. And now I'm at 4,000. And yesterday was finally the first day that I went on live, and it was fantastic. And so it just feels good to face a fear too. And it's not a reasonable fear, right? Like sometimes, okay, like fear of sharks. Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. Fear of lives? A little bit strange, but anyway, I was very happy. This shuffle has been very messy, very messy. Queen of Swords upright. That is important. Okay. Oh. Nine of Swords. Shit's coming together. That's what I like, as I'm just like, shit is coming together. It's coming together, baby. So we got Queen of Swords. Upright. This chick is fierce and powerful. And like, even look at her. She's got her sword and she's like on the top of, like, it looks like, it kind of reminds me of like on a castle where there's those stands, whatever, that people stay and they're kind of like the sentinel and they are watching and like protecting their kingdom. That's what that reminds me of. She is smart. She is cunning. She says things that cut through the bullshit. She is very confident in saying things in a way that if someone else was to say it, it would be too harsh, but she says it in a way that is just truthful. And then people really respect the truth of what she's saying. They don't get offended by it. That's a rare quality. That's a very rare quality because there's very few people that can say the bald out straight truth of things and that someone receives it in the way that it was intended, not taking offense. So I feel that there is that energy happening right now. So what I'm being told is that there's some truth that needs to be said and you're able to say it or accept it in a way that's helpful. So there's either someone in your life that you are supporting or that they come to you for support, and they do that because of your ability to cut right through the bullshit and say the truth, but it's in a very loving way, and so it makes it very palatable for this person. Or you are the one, okay, come on. I'm not even gonna fight this time. You are the one that has needed to accept some truths, and so there's gonna be people around you that are going to be able to say this to you, and you're gonna be like, okay. That's a wonderful energy, because when we are resistant to people and when we're resistant to the truth, we are just running and we are just trying to find distractions to keep ourselves out of hearing the truth. And that is a very exhausting, weary place to be. That's a weary energy because you're constantly running from shit. And I got Nine of Swords, but she's upside down. So Nine of Swords is like, you're worrying about things. There is like, it's keeping you up at night. You can't sleep because you've got like this overthinking happening. So Queen of Swords, so swords is air. I am an air sign, so I know some of the negative signs of an air sign is that we overthink the shit out of things to our detriment, okay? So Nine of Swords is that energy, the overthinking, the sleepless nights, the stress that you're bringing on yourself, but she's upside down. So that is telling me that you are at a spot in your life where you're actually accepting of these prompts, of these guidance words, of this truth that is helping you look through your own overthinking and look through your own doubts, and you're able to see the truth in any situation. That's fantastic. Like, that is a really nice place to be. Nux is gonna join us soon. That's a very nice place to be, because there's something so freeing about it. When you can stop running from things and actually start, see, I told you, when you can start facing them, that's where healing is. That's where healing is. So this energy is fantastic. Now in the middle, we got the Empress, but she's upside down. So that to me just tells me that you've been waiting for abundance to come. And I think that if you really embrace this Queen of Sword energy and let go of that overthinking, because that overthinking comes out of a lack mentality. Like, and again, I can speak personally. Earth sign here, baby, Gemini. That overthinking comes from doubt and lack. So that's not where abundance lies. Literally the opposite of abundance. So the Empress is coming through saying, I'm here. I am here ready to bring this energy forth for you to be abundant in your life. But you need to take some steps first so that I can usher this in. You need to stop. If you think of like every thought as a wall put up between you and your own abundance, we're building a pretty thick fucking wall here. So if you can really, really grasp onto this Queen of Swords energy and really understand that there's some truths that you need to hear, and you need to stop running from it. You need to stop overthinking and placing, and I'm sorry, but like sometimes truth, we always think that truth is harsh. No, sometimes truth is honest, like, right? It's honest, and it's maybe something that we don't want to hear, but it's for our own betterment. It's for our own better, I'm trying to think. It's for our own good, okay? And so it's not a bad thing. So we're running from this thing that's going to help us. That doesn't make much sense. So we can just stop and sit and be willing to look at our shit. That's where abundance is. That's where she is. And she's like literally birthing the world. So, okay, let's see. This is skill right here. Pug shuffle. Oh, why'd you have to go down on the floor? If this is the moon, I'm gonna fucking lose it. The moon! Okay, what was I just saying? Things being hidden from us, right? That's what the moon is. It's knowledge that we're not willing to see, or that we're not privy to yet, or there's something hidden from us that we aren't turning our head to look at it. The Queen, so I don't even need to pull any cards in this reading, because that's what this is about. The Queen of Swords is coming forward to tell you that what is hidden from you, you're hiding from yourself. And if you are just willing to stop and look at it, stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. That overthinking is not doing anybody any good, okay? Stop overthinking. Let that abundance come in. Let that abundant mindset take over this lack mindset. And she will help you get there. She will help you get there. So if you can even, like, when you catch yourself overthinking, stop and say, okay, what am I running from? That's the Queen of Swords. You can even do it to yourself. You can Queen of Swords yourself. You don't need someone else to tell you something of the truth, because your guides are there waiting for you. Your guides are there waiting for you to let your wall down and listen to their advice and their guidance. So all you have to do is, okay, I'm overthinking again. I'm overthinking again. Why am I overthinking? What am I afraid of? What am I hiding from myself that I'm afraid to look at? And then that's when your guides are going to come in and they're going to go, okay, well, you're ready now. Let's look over here. Let's look over here. So this is a very important energy, because when we're running from things, there's no rest there. There's no inspiration there. There's no happiness there. There's none of the things that make us feel good there. There's weariness, exhaustion, doubt. Like, that's where all that is. So, well, it's funny, and I feel this just in the energy of the world right now, that there has been a uptick in our willingness to actually look at our own shit. There's been a shift of people understanding what shadow work is and how to do it. And I can feel it, and it's exciting because, like I've said before, and I'll say it a million times again, We heal together or not at all. My healing is your healing and your healing is my healing. So to do this all together helps everybody. It helps everybody and it helps ourselves. So this is for all the overthinkers out there. Stop it. Stop it. Stop doing it, man. I'm just looking at these cards. They are like absolutely beautiful. Okay, there's something else I'm needing to say from these cards because they've gotten me looking down at them. Okay, so in these two cards, do you see how there's all these dark ones? Same thing with the wolf howling. There's a dark one, but then look at the light one. When we are living here, it's hard for us to look past that darkness and think that there's another way. But both of these are saying there is another way, you just need to tune into it. You need to recognize it. It's always there. But if our awareness isn't there, we don't know that it's there. And so if our awareness is in this, that's what we're going to experience. If our awareness is just in the like we need to look at the shadow, but we don't need to live there. This is a vacation spot, okay? This is something that we go there to heal that, to get to the light. We don't go there and stay there and say, this is where I want to build my home. No, this is something we need to look at to experience this. But like I said, we don't live there. We don't live there. We go there, we heal, and then we get to experience a little bit of this, and then it's time to heal again, and then we go there again, and then we experience this. But it's all, this is the goal. The white light, the unconditional love, that's our goal. So if we just find that we are just keeping ourselves stuck in here, we don't get to experience that, okay? And that's also where our guides are. Our guides are right here. So if we can, when we're in that dark spot and we're looking at our shadow and it feels really dark and deep and like quicksand, I just got the feeling of my feet being in quicksand and I can't get out. That's when you go, okay, I'm stuck here. Like that is I'm stuck here. I need help to get out. And then put your awareness to your guides and say, okay, there's a loving way to heal this. There's a loving way to get out of this. There's a very simple way to just get my feet unstuck, but I can't do it by myself. I need to ask for help. And that's when you ask for help, okay? It's always there. We just need to ask for it and put our awareness there. And then all of the inspiration comes through and the downloads of how to get through this and the suggestions for the changing of our perspective. It's all when we ask for help and when we put our awareness to our guides, okay? All right. I think that's all that I got for you today for tarot. I love you guys. Choose love, then choose love again, and be compassionate to yourself and be compassionate to others. Mwah! Bye.